pressure or the weight on their shoulders, like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. At the 30. The 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone.
Scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd and short. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Lacey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Fire on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Rebels are threatening on first and goal. Looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And as an offense, I got to find some good plays down here where I can get the ball out of my hands, get some positive yards. That wasn't one of them. Let's not do that one again.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
It's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Diggs. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Gomez offense ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, defenders have to really understand body position and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game. Like, after watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Gets the back moving. Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. Holds it in on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
All right, I'm going to stop playing with you, bro. Go ahead and take you out of here.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39.
All right. Show you something, bro.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use...
See, I know you can't play under pressure, dog.
Moore to the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback.
Hey, get your field goal, man. Play smart, man. Play against Apex Killer, man. You got to get all the points you can, bro. Ain't hard. You can't stop the blitz.
They'll try it again. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Diggs. And he never had a...
I'm trying to figure out what happened to my running back, man.
Oh, damn.
All right, there we go.
Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Moore will throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable.
Ain't all fun and game playing Apex Killer, man. I tell you something, man.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw.
Oh, my God.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's looking deep.
Oh,
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. And he's in.
Nigga, head top, nigga. Head top. Quit playing me, bro. Use the skills,
One of the
man.
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets to his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays. They're on 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Finds his man, it's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on
Well, you know that's trash right there. 2 times.
You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore to the air. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Alexander. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacy.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Stribley. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. And the Rebels are in the red zone. Might be changing the route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stribley. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Ducks are in the hurry up. To give, looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Moore will throw. Fires into the end zone. And over the field, his third interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lacy. Delivers the stiff arm. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Lost a throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. The pass ball's incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Oregon! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point splits the upright. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. On first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being out.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Moore to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Whittington. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The give on the inside. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll sneak it. The Ducks are marching down the field. In the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, look for the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Diggs. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Rides to the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
the ballgame. He did it.
He's got it inside the 30. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Change now on 2nd and long. Using his feet. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Rebels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Well, you ain't gonna get there. You gonna throw a pick, what? Now you got a pick in you.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's
So you gonna go. See, like he's gonna get there. Come on, bro.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to turn it off. The 50. Inside the 30.
That bullshit, man. Yeah, take the field goal, bro. Too much time on the clock.
You know they were out there track.
Hey, man, this nigga goddamn. Like what? Hell no.
Open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then
No, why they let you do? Why you change your name for, man?
time playmakers with speed running back.
I didn't want him for the uniforms, man.
Good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again. This crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you how to close the game out, bro. That's how you close the game. When EA giving people shit, man, you close the game out like this.
On the run, it's Lacey. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Oh, damn, I forgot I got my shit.
Rebels want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that point.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin.
Close out this game, man.
It's Lacey.
I gotta put a drive together.
Hard to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Skinny, right? What's out? Everybody got skinny.
First down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
This right here gonna hurt.
2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Oh, I do it!
Picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Touchdown Ducks!
Hell no, man.
Defensive score.
At this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come?
Hey, you know you fucked up, right? You should never scored.
To break the top.
And the defense.
They ain't gave this nigga that good shit.
Late in the fourth quarter, this is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field.
You know you fucked up, bro.
They get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Can't believe they gave him that bullshit.
And this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Ain't nothing to it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He's got an open man. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Lacy. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's dribbling. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will touchdown Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And coaches love having options late in the football game. They put a nice drive together, and those 2 timeouts allowing them to stay balanced late in this game when they got to have points.
Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Moore will
They're playing safe. Better play it safe. Better play. Oh, they ain't get to.
Had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some
you might replay it safe,
man.
man.
It's prime time. It's a big moment.
Blow it right here.
Step up in this spotlight. Make a big drive. Make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game.
But I ain't done. You know you can throw it right there the whole time, but I ain't done, man.
From the back.
You been throwing right there the whole time, but I ain't done.
Pick it up through the air. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be
You blew it, bro.
They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
We ain't going to overtime.
Send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got...
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to break the field position with the return. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so at the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory.